Hi everyone, so this is the Flowers for Spring experiment pour painting I did. I did 3 different pours, but this is the only one where I didn't lose the footage, so here we go. The base is Artist Loft white soft body paint. There's phthalo blue, orange, some Deco Art satin enamel in pure white, more orange, some bluish gray from a scrape painting, a little bit of rose, and some more satin enamel pure white, some soft gold, and some iridescent gold, some phthalo blue, I blew everything out, but I wasn't really happy with the way it worked, so I just poured some more Artist Loft soft body white over it and scraped it. Here I'm trying again with some more soft gold, some orange. All these ones are Artist Loft, some Artist Loft yellow, some more rose, and blowing it out one more time. I should have been more patient with it to see if the colors popped up, but I still wasn't happy with it, so I decided to tilt it. At this point, I'm really happy with the sky, so I'm going to start with the leaves. I'm using phthalo green, sap green, and a little bit of metallic cobalt blue. I've learned from experience that the green really gets absorbed or diluted from the white. So I tried to create a base of green to start the leaves with. I'm using an inexpensive palette knife. It was less than $4 from Michael's, and just doing some swipes and creating the flower leaves. Because the white keeps absorbing the green, I am constantly trying to brighten up and strengthen the color of the leaves. I was so focused on the leaves that I failed to notice that the sky was falling and my sunset was drifting down into my leaves. So now I'm trying to correct that. I don't want to lose my negative space, the white space, so I'm just tilting it a little bit to try to correct that. I'm using a little bit of iridescent white and iridescent gold to create a cloud effect and try to bring back the middle third of the painting to a white negative. I'm just using a little bit of the extra Artist Loft soft body white paint to carve out the sunset and make some room so I have some white area to create the flowers. I found that if you dry the back of the palette knife, you can actually pull up extra paint like a little eraser. This painting actually took me a long time to create, so I sped up the footage so that you guys wouldn't have to sit through such a long video. When a friend of mine asked if I could make a tulip painting, and I said sure, but in reality I really didn't know how to make one. So this is my third attempt at trying to make a tulip painting. Also, I just wanted to add that all the paints have been mixed with Artist Loft pouring medium, and some of them, the thicker ones, have been mixed with a tiny bit of distilled water just to thin them down. As you can probably tell, I am a beginner painter. The reason I started creating these videos is because I was diagnosed with cancer in 2019, and painting really was a big part of my healing. It brought me so much joy, and I was hoping by creating these, other people maybe going through a hard time, it would help them as well. So I hope this helps. The best part about doing pour painting is normally they're pretty fast and you can do them in steps and stages. Even if you're only feeling good for a little bit of the day, you can, mix the paints on one day, paint on another day, prep the paintings and go buy the supplies another day. So you can break them up into little steps, so you have something to look forward to every day. And it's very exciting painting because you never know what the paint's going to do, and was really fun. I found a package of flat plastic skewers at the dollar store, and they worked perfect for pour painting, with a little bit of iridescent gold to create some clouds. I also used a little bit of satin enamel drops, you'll see in a minute, to kind of make little clouds inside of the iridescent gold. Originally, I was using the back of a disposable soup spoon and dipping it in color and swooshing that onto the white to create a flower effect, but I found that it would get absorbed into the white, so then I started to just take droplets of, right now I'm using dioxazine purple, and a little bit of gold for contrast, and then take a bamboo skewer and just swoosh the contrast gold upwards or downwards to create the petals of the flower, and that seemed to work fairly well. It would drift into the white though, so I would have to usually do this a few times to get the colors to stay, and then I would use the tip of a bamboo skewer to dipped in green to create the stem. This little tulip is phthalo blue and a little bit of gold for contrast. I found that if I used the back of a dry spoon or palette knife, I could fairly easily pick up color that I didn't want and try again. I was having a hard time keeping the edges of the flowers sharp, so I was constantly having to use a little bit of white to clean up the edges. I just using a little bit of rose and a little bit of gold for the third flower. fourth tulip uses orange and yellow for detail. This tulip is dioclysine purple and gold. I was trying to vary the size of the flowers to give the painting a little bit of a feeling of depth. This tulip is yellow with a little bit of rose detail. This flower is phthalo blue with a rose gold petal detail. This small flower is crimson with a yellow detail. This is the painting that I lost the footage for, but I still wanted to share the dry results. You can see that I just blew out the sky, and the flowers were actually done with the spoon technique. This is another one where the sky has been blown out. I didn't have the offset palette knife for this painting, so you can see the leaves are a lot more natural. They're a little thinner, a few more bubbles. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day. Take care.